My name is Mugalato. I was born and raised in the little country of Calabar. All of my life I had heard wonderful stories about the big beautiful country known as America. I told myself one day, somehow, I will go to that beautiful country. It took me many years of hard work in my own country, but finally I was able to make it to America. And I told myself, I am going to have a wonderful, terrific life in the big, beautiful land of America. But I must tell you, it has not been easy adjusting to the style of life in this country, because things were so different where I came from. For instance, in Calabar, my old country, a man could have as many wives as he wanted. Usually 10 was a pretty good number. So naturally, I assumed that was the way it was here in America too. So one of the first things I did when I arrived in this country, I went looking for 10 good women to be my wife. It took me almost a week to find 10 women who said, "Why, yes, I would like to marry you." Took me almost a week. I was so thrilled. I said, okay. So one day I invited all 10 of those women to meet me at the little place where I was living in America. I wanted all of us to get acquainted because we would all be one family. Me, the husband, and my 10 wives. Oh my goodness. The night we all got together, what a disaster. When all of the women found out about each other, oh, they became so angry at me. Oh, they became so verbally abusive. They called me every filthy, dirty name they could think of. Some of the women took off their shoes and hit me. They hit me in the leg. They hit me on the head. They hit me on the arm. They hit me in the back. High-heeled shoes. Those big points. Oh, it hurt so much. One woman pulled out a knife and threatened me. Another one pulled out a pistol. Oh my goodness, I had to run for my life. It was terrible. I said, what is wrong with these women? Don't they know what an honor it is to be one of my wives? And a very good friend of mine that I had made after arriving in this country, he said, Mugalato, let me tell you something. Here in America, there is only one wife for each man. I said, you must be kidding, my friend. He said, no. He said, there is only one wife for each man at a time. He said, you can get a divorce and get another wife, but you can only have one wife at a time. He said, you are lucky those women did not kill you. I said, oh my goodness, my friend, I didn't know. I thought I could have as many wives as I had in Calabar. In Calabar, I had 10 wives. We were all so happy together. He said, no, my friend. No. You get one wife at a time. So at the present time, I don't have any wives. I am so afraid to go down that road again right now. I said, maybe I better take some time and learn a little bit more about America before I go getting into the wife business again. Another thing about your country, I notice everybody seems to have an automobile. In my country of Calabar, only members of the government were allowed to ride in automobiles. But here in America, I see everybody riding around in automobiles. I say, why, they must give these cars away because surely the people don't have money to buy all of these cars. So I found a very nice looking place with Oh, so many beautiful cars all lined up in a row. And one day I went to that place, and I went in to see the gentleman inside this building. And I said, I would like to have my free automobile. And the man looked at me very strangely. He said, "Pardon me, sir." I said, "I am newly arrived in America from the country of Calabar." I said, "I would like to have my free automobile." I say, "I see all Americans riding in automobiles. In my country, we don't have this. But here in America, everybody has a car." I said, "Surely you must give the cars to the people, right?" He said, "Are you nuts?" I said, "Sir, what do you mean?" He said, "Get out of here, you lunatic." He chased me out of his building. Once again, I went to my friend. I said, "What is going on? I went to get my free car today, and the man called me a lunatic, crazy, chased me out of his building." My friend laughed. He said, "Mugalato, we don't give away cars in America." I said, "You don't?" He said, "Oh, my friend, no. Say, you must work like the dickens to pay for a car." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Well, thank you again, my friend, for setting me right." I said, "What a fool I must have appeared to that man." He said, "Oh, indeed, if you went there and asked for a free automobile, indeed they thought you were crazy." So that was something I had to learn. There are no free automobiles in America. You must work and pay for them. Oh, what a shock. Something else in this country. So many houses. So many beautiful houses. I've never seen such beautiful work, such beautiful construction. In my country of Calabar, we have straw huts. We have mud huts. But nothing like the beautiful houses in America. I said to my friend, "The houses too must be paid for? They are not free?" And my friend said, "No, Mugalato, the houses too must be paid for." I said, "Oh, my friend, I am feeling more and more stupid every day. All of this beautiful stuff here in America, I'm thinking it must be free because everybody has it, and you tell me it must be paid for." I said, "Okay, I will learn. I will learn." Another thing about Americans, you all wear shoes. In my country of Calabar, only members of the government wear shoes. They must, because people from other countries come to visit them, and it was not dignified for them to walk around in bare feet. So only members of the government of Calabar wear shoes. The rest of us, we walk around in our bare feet. Even when it rains and it is muddy and nasty, we still walk around in bare feet. That is our life. I told my friend this, and he laughed. He said, "Well, Mugalato, here in America, we wear shoes. We wear plenty of shoes." I said, "My friend, and they too cost money?" He said, "Buster, you better believe they cost money." I said, "Okay, I learned. The eating habits here in America, everywhere I go, so much food. Oh my goodness, things that I will never learn the name of. Oh, food everywhere. Oh my goodness." And I said to my friend, I said, "Well, you know, in my country, our eating habits are very sparse." I said, "We have fish, we have birds, and anything we can catch that crawls on the ground, that is what we have to eat." He said, "My friend Mugalato, here in America, you eat anything you want. You will grow big and strong and fat." I said, "Oh, really?" He said, "Yes. Say you eat anything you want." I said, "Oh my goodness, this is so amazing." I said, "What a terrific country." Another thing about America, I look around for something interesting to do every day to get me all puffed up and energetic and ready to go. Most of the people here seem to go walking. They walk real fast and they pump and they puff and they huff, or they stay inside their house and ride something called bicycles, I guess. I don't know the proper name for this stuff, but they get nowhere. They stay in one place and they do all of this riding. In my country, every day I ride an elephant for an hour or so to get me all ready to do my day's work. My friend said, "You must be kidding me." I said, "Oh, no." I said, "Oh, I have several wonderful elephants in Calabar." I said, "Oh, I go out in the morning and I get my ladder and climb up on my elephant, and oh, I just go riding off across the countryside. Oh, the elephant and I, we have such a wonderful time for about an hour. Then I come back to my village and I am all pumped up and energetic and ready to work." I said, "Here in America, where are the elephants to ride?" He said, "Oh, Mugalato, my friend, there are no elephants to ride unless you are a member of a circus." I said, "A circus? What is that?" He said, "My friend, I will tell you later on. One day I will take you to a circus here in America." I said, "Why, I am looking forward to it." Here in America, I look for other things to do to occupy my time. Back in Calabar, I used to wrestle alligators and crocodiles every day too, along about noon when I needed a little interesting break. I would go wrestle an alligator or a crocodile. Oh, that was so much fun. I said to my friend, "Where are the alligators and crocodiles for wrestling here in America?" Once again, my friend laughed. He said, "Mugalato, you cannot wrestle alligators and crocodiles in America unless you are a member of a show, a circus, or something." I said that word again, circus. I said, "What is it?" He said, "I tell you, I will take you one day and show you. But those are the kind of people who wrestle alligators and crocodiles here in America, Mugalato. Average, ordinary people do not do that." I said, "Oh, my friend, they don't know what they are missing." I said, "It is so much fun." He said, "Anyway, Mugalato, there is other things to do." And he is right. My goodness gracious, there is so much to do in this country. So much entertainment. You have something called movies. He took me to see one of these things. I was almost scared out of my seat. This big, huge picture up on this wall coming at me. Ooh, it scared me. He said, "Mugalato, no. It will not come through the screen. It is a movie." I said, "My friend, I've never seen such a thing." He said, "Yeah." Said, "Sit still in your seat." Oh, I was absolutely amazed and entertained for hours and hours by this thing called a movie. Oh, fabulous, fantastic. And you have these little things in your homes called televisions. He showed me one of those. I said, "Oh, my goodness gracious, this too is fantastic." And books, of course, in my country I have books. I love to read books, but nothing like the books you have here. And something called magazines with all kind of women. Whoa, beautiful women I never saw before. Never seen those kind of ho. My friend said, "Oh, Mugalato, you are in for a treat. We have many of everything." I said, "Oh, my friend, what a terrific country. I knew living in America would be interesting, but this is absolutely fabulous." And something else, music. In my country of Calabar, the music we have drums. That is basically it. Somebody beats on the drums and we gather around and dance around and kick up dirt and dust and we have a wonderful time. But here in America you have this thing called music that is so involved. All of these instruments, people sitting up on a stage or platform playing all of this. Oh, it is so loud it almost burst my ears. And my friend said, "Oh, Mugalato, you will love this. we go dancing to this kind of stuff. So this is what we call having a good time. I said, oh, you must teach me more. So I learned about the music, and I learned about the dancing, and I never seen such a thing. Men and women holding each other, dancing and twirling around the floor. I said, what is that, my friend? I said, in Calabar, we never have anything like that. He said, oh, Mugalato, here in America, this is the thing. Dancing. This is how men and women get close to each other. This is how they get to know each other. I said, oh, shocking, shocking. I said, that would never be allowed in my country. He says, well, here in America, we allow almost anything. Dancing is one of our favorite things. I said, well, boy, teach me more, teach me more. And so I am just finding out so many wonderful, fabulous things. People in America, they travel everywhere. I mean, nobody seems to sit still except when they are eating. Otherwise, they are out and about, going here, going there, going inside buildings, coming out of buildings, driving all around. It is absolutely incredible. And so many tall buildings in America. I said, how do they build these things? And one day my friend took me up to the top of one of the tall buildings. And my head started to swim. I thought I was going to fall off. My friend said, careful, Mugalato. Do not go near the edge. I said, wow. Oh, fabulous sight from up so high. What an incredible sight. I said, oh my goodness, I continue to be amazed with everything here in America. It is just absolutely mind-boggling. I knew the country was great. I had heard all about the country being great, but to actually see it and to experience all of these things, oh, I had to let my friends back in Calabar know, so I wrote them a letter. I said, oh, my friends, I am having such a wonderful time in America. I am enjoying my new life. I said, it is a little difficult getting used to some of the things, but I am enjoying my life in America. I am so glad I came. One very, very interesting thing about America. You have something here called a jail. You have something called a prison. This is where you put your bad people. In my country of Calabar, we have no jails, no prisons. In my country, when people are bad, we tie them to a post in the middle of the village. And the master of the village takes a whip and he beats them 20 lashes, 40 lashes, 60 lashes, sometimes 100 lashes. Oh, when someone is bad, they know they are in for a whipping. That is the kind of punishment you get in Calabar. And once you have been whipped, you are expected to be a good human being for the rest of your life. Of course, if you decide not to be a good human being, the master of the village has other ways to change your mind. He throws you down into a pit with a tiger, and he says, see what you can do with that. Well, we men of Calabar, we are pretty strong. We are pretty tough. Sometimes when a man from Calabar is thrown down into the pit with a tiger, sometimes he grabs that tiger and chokes that tiger to death. Sometimes he grabs that tiger and breaks the tiger's neck and kills the tiger. Amazing, but it happens. We men of Calabar, we are strong. So if the bad person kills the tiger in the pit, then the master of the village has to do the ultimate punishment. He throws him into the pool with the crocodiles. Oh, that usually does it. Maybe the man is able to kill 7 or 8 crocodiles before one finally eats him. We all gather around the water pool in the village and watch the man get his punishment. We don't necessarily want to, but the master of the village said everyone will come and watch this man get his punishment. He has been bad. He will fight the crocodiles. And like I said, those strong men of Calabar, usually they manage to kill 7 or 8 crocodiles before a crocodile finally kills them. And so that is how they receive the ultimate punishment. But here in America, I don't see any crocodile pools. I don't see any tiger pits. My friend told me, oh, Mugalato, we don't allow that. I said they would never allow that. So you have something called jails and prisons. And from what I can see, they are not bad. Oh, my goodness. People in Calabar would love to have your jails and prisons just to live in. So anyway, like I said, I finally made it to America after struggling all of those years. I was determined to do it. I am here. I am learning the ways of your country. I am even going to school. There are people who are teaching me how to be a worker. They are teaching me to be something called a skilled laborer. They said someday I will be able to go out and help build buildings. I will be able to use all of these magnificent tools that I see all around this city where I live. They are teaching me to be a skilled laborer. And they said, Mugalato, one day you will be a hard-working American like the rest of us. You will be a taxpayer. You will take your place in society. And America will be proud to have you as a new citizen. Well, that sounds good to me. So I have written letters back to all of my people in Calabar, telling them how I am doing in America, telling them that I am glad I came, that I am proud to be here. And I want to say to America herself, thank you for allowing me to come in. I will learn the ways of your country, and I will make you proud of me, and I will be proud of myself. Thank you for allowing Mugalato to come live in your beautiful country of America.